Hello, everybody. So today I just want to talk a little bit about how ASM, we got in another exchange. And I very much believe that this is a much better exchange listing than the Korean one that we've never heard of that we got delisted from. All right. So good news is brewing, happened over the weekend. There was a vote for 4 different crypto, and enough of us put in our votes. So awesome shit on that, guys. And I want to talk a little bit about that new exchange and how that could lead to potential partnerships in the near future. And more so, I know what you guys are going to ask. There's a couple of you specifically, I know what you're going to ask, is about price action. So I kind of want to hit that stuff first. So let's just hop right into it. So, first thing, an announcement made Sunday, right? Depending on where in the world you were, for me, it was really early Sunday morning. Woke up, saw it, awesome news. News on Sundays usually don't mean huge price action on that day for Sunday, unless it's something governmental based. Uh, so we might see a little bit more of price action move throughout the week for it. Also, don't hold your breath on being like, oh, this is going to make prices go up right now. I can sit here and tell you confidently this is going to help out price action in the near future because more people are going to be able to buy it. Right now, the official listing for ASM on the LCX exchange, we don't know when it's going to happen yet, but it's probably going to happen soon, right? We're waiting for details to tell us about that. So don't expect prices to fly up right away from it. I think this is going to help keep prices stabilized because those of us who are already in it knows this is good news. So hopefully less people get panic and sell or move it over to other crypto to chase green candles and they get wrecked that way. Just stay in your crypto, guys. Not financial advice, but seriously, don't chase green candles. See it all the time. But I'm expecting this to be great news for the next couple weeks to months. And once we hear the official announcement of when ASM is coming out, that's where I expect some price action to come from. And it also kind of depends on how well LCX advertises it, right? Like they might have it directly on their exchange or on their website or blast it through Twitter more frequently. And if so, that's great for ASM. And there's a decent chance they would do it because it's also good for them, right? They want more people to come buy the token. So awesome news. We got an exchange going. So if you weren't familiar with LCX, I haven't made a full LCX video, I don't think. I've talked about it a little bit in a couple of the other videos where I was doing like the tiers and where do I think it's going to go. But it's a crypto exchange, if you haven't picked up on that. It's out in Germany, good spot in Europe. Though it is an exchange, they're also really big on tokenization. Like they've been trying to tokenize a bunch of stuff, and they are relatively regulated, which there's pros and cons with that, of course. But not only is it an exchange, it's good to have. We're early into a smaller exchange. It's not tiny, but smaller. And it's also a crypto, right? So it's not just like how Coinbase was before they brought in Arrow, and Arrow is not even really Coinbase's crypto. But LCX actually has one. It's their, I want to call it governing token, but it's their utility token for buying, selling, trading. So I want to spend just a couple of quick minutes to hop on LCX's website and kind of show you guys around real briefly. So here we are on the LCX exchange. I've had a couple of people reach out like, hey, where can we buy ASM? And here it goes, guys. I mean, if Coinbase doesn't do it for you, here's LCX. And it's pretty solid. And this is relatively early on, meaning they haven't been doing this. They've been around since I think it was like 2018, but they've certainly been upgrading a lot of their website and how their features that they have. So they got reward hubs. This is something I had no idea about personally until I hopped on this morning to take a closer look at it. And so as you can see, this is all Euro based. So this is definitely more of the European market. Go figure. So me and a lot of the others over here in the US, less likely to use LCX. But I did see a 7% staking on the digital euro somewhere, which was better than what I can get on the digital dollar on Coinbase. So don't think I'm not taking an eye and looking on this. But we got different things that you can do. They give you, tasks or homework assignments to earn some free goodies for it, just more money in crypto to go into it. Token sale, when they have some large token launches, they have them listed up. The website's very easy to go through, which is important. Tokenized bonds, here's the 7% fixed yield. Wait to see when the next subscription period is open. And you can do the buy, sell, trade, buy limits, sell limits. Pretty solid exchange. And the bigger factor is it's easy. I mean, I don't know if you guys have been on a lot of other exchanges or websites, but this one's pretty simple to navigate through, which is just always a plus, because if it's too complicated, specifically for newbies, they're not going to use it. But I generally like this. Great news for the ASM community and LCX. So I do kind of expect LCX to push and advertise ASM a little bit in the next up and coming weeks, simply because they're going to make more money the more people who buy and hold ASM too, right? They want the transactions, they want the TVL, they want the staking if they end up making that as an option, right? They want more people to come in and buy. So specifically smaller exchanges, let alone larger ones, Coinbase and Binance, they even advertise when they have a new crypto come into play. So I'm expecting this to be great news down the road. Probably good chance of good news in the next week or so. When Assemble AI gave me the little teaser about some big news or good news coming out of the European market soon, I'm heavily assuming it's this one. And in a previous video, I mentioned how I thought and hoped, a little bit of hope on that one, that it was going to be a European exchange listing and or a partnership. And LCX was one of the three that I mentioned. Kraken, however you want to pronounce this, that's going to be the next big one I would like us to see on. And getting on one exchange makes it easier to get on other exchanges. It shows a track record, because one, if someone wants to buy the token to pull it up and sell it, they probably think they can make money from it, right? So the more we have this, the more exchanges that get listed, the better chance of other exchanges, not the tiny middle bum F1s out from countries that no one can pronounce, including the people living there. We want to see more exchanges, and getting on one increase the odds of getting on other ones. So this was great news, guys. I love seeing this. Let me know down in the comments below, what are your thoughts about the new ASM listing? And ask me questions, guys. I'm here to always give you my opinion, what I know and what I think. So I'll talk to you guys again soon. Enjoy. Peace.